In this video, I'll take you through 3 plugins I use most in my retouching workflow. My name is Corrective, and this is Ghananie photography. As a retoucher, I believe it's your dream to spend less time behind your system and deliver images quickly. Most of the processes we go through take lots of time to complete. And for that reason, we tend to find ways and means to speed up our processes so we can get more images delivered faster. In view of this, I've discovered a couple of plugins that are beneficial. Out of these, I'll go through 3 of them in this video. The good thing is these plugins are currently on sale. 30% discount when you use my link in the description. The first plugin we'll take a look at is Retouch for Me Heal. Blemish removal takes a considerable amount of time in my workflow. If you find yourself in this situation, worry not. Retouch for Me Heal got you covered. We'll use this image for our demonstration. Now, this image has been fully retouched, so I'll just go ahead and then disable each of the things we've done and then take you through step by step. So here we have our image after raw processing. So we have some blemishes that we would want to take care of. If you look on her belly here, all these things here are blemishes we want to take off. If you look on her face, also we have some blemishes. So let me introduce you to Retouch for Me Heal. So what we'll do here is duplicate this layer, and then we go to Filter, Retouch for Me, and then Heal. This opens up the plugin for us. Now, these plugins are resource intensive because they are AI. They need to do a lot of calculation. So you need a strong system to be able to use them very well. So here, let me maximize this. So I'll go ahead and then select Make Mask. Now we have our sensitivity set to 100. We leave it like that. Let's zoom in and then see what we have. Now this is the image with AI's own blemish remover. Let's look at original and now. Let me zoom in further so you can see the difference. Now look on her face, the blemishes over here. This is the original image, and this is what AI has been able to do, original and AI. Yes, I agree AI can do better. As in terms of blemish removal, there are some blemishes that we wish AI could take care of, but they are still there. But at the same time, it did a very, very great job. If we look at these places, let's go to original and now. See, original now. Let's go further on her belly here. Let's look at the original and now. Original and now. So you see, AI has been able to get rid of most of the blemishes that we would have done by hand for us. So this speeds up your workflow. So with that, once it's okay, if you realize the intensity is too much, you can come here and then reduce the sensitivity. Also down here, we have different orientations of pictures. So we have the full length, we have the half portrait, and then we have something closer for something like a headshot if you want to concentrate on a headshot. But in most cases, I haven't had the need to change anything here. AI has been able to look at the image and analyze it correctly for me. So once we are done with that, we click on Apply, and then it takes us back to our workflow in Photoshop right here. So if you look at before and now, this is so great. Now, since I already have a layer with that done, I'll go ahead and delete this and then enable that one. So it's the same thing that it did. Now, after blemish removal, the next step in my workflow is frequency separation, which is what I did here to, get other stuff done. So after frequency separation, I can then move to the next process, which will be dodge and burn. Now, we can all agree that corrective dodge and burn takes so much time of our workflow to complete, especially if you want to do away with frequency separation and then use full-time corrective dodge and burn. You can spend hours on one image and you may not even like the end result, and you will have to do it over and over again. Now, Retouch for Me has a plugin that makes this process very, very easy for you. Now, let's say I blend frequency separation with corrective dodge and burn. So I'm done with my frequency separation. I want to do dodge and burn. So we'll create a visible stamp layer here, and then we go to Filter, retouch for me, and then we have dodge and burn. As I said, these plugins are resource intensive. So you want to get yourself a very strong system to be able to run them. Here, the system has done its first analysis. So let's increase it and then go to soft layer. Now, the blend is at 100%. So let's zoom in first. And then take a look at what we have. So if we come to original, see now, I don't know if you guys can see, but if you look at the preview shows us the places that have been worked on. So let's zoom in one more time and then concentrate on her face. So let's look at the original. You see, original and now, original and now. So we've seen some changes. Yes, as I said, this is an AI. It's learning how to do things that humans do in a faster and automated way. So for now, it may not get everything perfectly correct at the moment, but with time, it's machine learning. So it will learn our processes and then we'll be able to deliver as we want. For now, it may have some little glitches that we will have to take care of by ourselves. But if we scroll up and then look at before and after, this is before, this is after. If you look at this area, we look at the original and now, original and now. You see, it's been able to take care of some of these areas for us. Look at original and now, original and now. So this is to my liking. Now, if you look at the whole image this way, if the intensity is not enough for you, you can go ahead and increase it so it applies it to more areas. So if you look at the preview, see all the places with the yellow, is it lime or something? Those are the areas where this effect took place. So here, I like what I'm getting from 100%. I don't need to increase it to 120. If you need to increase it, just go ahead and do it. So once we are done, we click on apply and it will take us back to Photoshop. Now, this gives us this X-ray kind of effect. So to correct that, we have to come back to the blend mode and then choose either overlay or soft light. Each has its own intensity, but I find that soft light works best for me, so I'll choose soft light. Now we already have a layer for that, so I'll go ahead and delete this and then enable that particular one, which is this one. Now, after doing your corrective dodge and burn, the next process may be global dodge and burn, where you want to add a punch. You want certain areas to stand out. You want to darken the shadows further and then brighten the highlights further. You will use global dodge and burn for that. That also takes some time to do. And Retouch for me has a plugin that they call portrait volumes. It adds volume to your image. So let's look at the portrait volume. So here, once we are good with this, we just create a visible stamp layer and then go to filter, retouch for me, and then portrait volumes. So we wait for the plugin to load and show us our window. So as it loads, let me remind you once again that there is a sale going on. 30% discounts when you use the link in the description. Get to my description, tap on the link, get to the website, and then get yourself any of these plugins at a 30% discount. So here we have our portrait volumes window. Let's increase it and then go to soft layer. Now, if we zoom it and then we do our original and now, you see what happens. Look at her neck, this area. So this is the original, this is now, before and after. So it does the global dodge and burn for us. And this at 100% is always very strong. So mostly I'll tone it down to somewhere 30% or between 20 and 40%. That's what I mostly use. But then for this, let's make it 30%. And then let's see before and after, because I don't want the intensity too high. So this is okay for me, before and now. We can go here and then see before and now. So you see it adds the global dodge and burn effect to the image. See before and now. before and now. And this looks so natural. So once we are done with that, we click on apply. And then once again, we'll get that skeleton kind of thing or x-ray kind of thing. Then we come to blend mode and then choose soft light. It makes it awesome for us. Once again, I'll delete it since we already have something here. Now with these 3 plugins, I've been able to work on my image within the shortest possible time. This should not take you up to 5 minutes to work on. And this is because I do frequency separation as well. Without frequency separation, in just some few clicks and steps, you should be able to achieve a good image with using these 3 plugins. So why don't you go ahead and visit Retouch for me and then get yours now before the sale ends. I have other comprehensive videos on how to use these plugins showing up here. So just check them out and let me know what you think. I hope this has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for watching.